Hey guys, this is Scott from Stout Sportsmen and Ghost Rods, and this is just a time lapse of building Matt's jerkbait rod. This is part 2 of the series. If you want, link down below will give you to part 1 where Matt and I talk about it. So here we're just basically dry fitting the rod, and now we are going to glue it together. This is about, every second is about a minute, so altogether this is about 3.5 hours of video. It did take a little bit longer because I didn't do all of the steps of the epoxy process. There's a few, probably an hour or two worth of just putting on epoxy that isn't shown, and it does take a while to dry. Here, fitting all the guides and the tip top, and then we're going to check for the line, and now we're just going to do the wrapping part. There's no hook keeper on this, so what I did for Matt's is actually put a little bit of a design in there with a little black and blue thread, and just measure it out for where I'm going to put the labels and the logos. I said every second's about a minute, so it just kind of moves along pretty quick. It's another, just a little bit of thread to kind of give it a little bit of a different look. We're going to go through and put all of the guides on, wrapping them. It's a pretty time-consuming process, getting every guide done there. Matt kept it pretty simple with as far as colors of blue and black. Black is probably the easiest and best color to do for wraps, just because you can cover up a lot, and as long as you pack it tight, it gives you a nice black look to it. I'm gonna finish up here with the guides. Just check and line them, and now we're going to put the logos on, and we're going to put on the epoxy. As you can see here, there's 2 rods, and it looks like they're spinning really fast. That's just because of the time lapse, but they're spinning about 9 RPMs, so 9 rotations per minute. This looks like it's going like crazy, but that's just because of the time lapse. And you can't really see what I'm doing now, but I'm putting the epoxy on the guides and now moving down and doing the logos. I like to do two rods when I'm doing epoxy, just because it's mixing up the epoxy. It's a lot easier to do a bigger batch than trying to just do 1 rod at a time. And then that way I'm using my time a little more wisely. So you can see that put the logos on and did the epoxy. Now here are the final pictures. I didn't do all of the epoxy because basically that last part of the video you could just add onto that for time. So here's just a few pictures of what it turned out as. Thanks for watching, guys. Definitely would like for you guys to subscribe and leave any comments below if you like this video. Thanks.